We are reading from Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali, the verse 81. And I will repeat from the beginning and also the verse.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday we shared so intensely about the first sentences already. It was very, very intense.
Mm-hmm.
O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, when will I have goose pimples of ecstasy all over my body as I fan you in a temple that gives bliss to Cupid, where you enjoy ever so sweet talks with your lover? Your cheeks blossoming with a smile as you lie on a play bed made of malati flowers. O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, when will I have goose pimples of ecstasy all over my body as I fan you in a temple that gives bliss to Cupid, where you enjoy ever so sweet talks with your lover? Your cheeks blossoming with a smile as you lie on a play bed made of malati flowers.
O Sumukhi, here Kusumanjali is praying for this wonderful seva that she wants to perform, and she's describing all the details, how she wants to do this seva, and when will that day come that she will get goose pimples on her body by doing this very intimate seva. So here Raghunathas Goswami in his Manjari Svarup, she is praying for this seva and showing us how we have to pray to get a wonderful seva to our Swamini. And the beauty is that she is describing here in every detail so that we can get a clear picture of what we are about to do. And she's giving also the feeling, how does it feel to do such a wonderful seva in a very loving way. So this is the mercy of the Mahajans giving us access here to this wonderful realm of the spiritual world, where everything is made out of bhava, is made out of feelings. Even our spiritual body is made from bhava, from feelings, so that we can immerse and get into the spiritual world. We have only access in our Manjari Svarup. So here, Raghunathas Goswami is encouraging the practicing devotee to cultivate our own individual spiritual body, our own individual mood, as we were discussing also yesterday. Every one of us is unique. That is the meaning of being an individual spiritual soul. And every one of us is giving a personal seva from our own, with our own individual loving feelings to them. And this is what they are relishing and enjoying, the unlimited variety of our individual feelings towards them. This is the variety that they like. So they want all of our sevas. So we are all invited to participate in this loving service to our beloved Radha Mohan and make them happy. And when they are happy by our seva, then we are relishing that happiness. So this is a reciprocation, an exchange. It's a loving exchange because we have a relationship, or at least we are building more and more a deep relationship, like we are cultivating our relationships with the devotees. So we are doing this also in our spiritual bodies, because we are all together and together serving and assisting. So here she's giving us an idea, she's giving us an inspiration for us how to pray and what attitude that we should have, or at least what attitude is desirable for entering into the Leela.
And why here mentioned Sumuki?
Fair-faced girl.
Yeah, fair-faced girl. This verse beginning, this is very interesting. This I feel, after separation, Abhisara, and then meet with Mohan. And they are now on the bed and on the lie on the playful bed made by Marathi flower. And then this bed was prepared by Kusumanjali. And both they are sitting or lying on, and then there's conversation. Then each other after separation, and they see each other's face, and qualities, and, elegance, each other seeing. So, and then Radhika smiled. And this face, Torashi was thinking, oh my God, after separation, after, sweet conversation with Mohan, such a nice, beautiful face she's expressing. This I feel, this is therefore here mentioned Sumuki.
And she's smiling because she give bliss to Cupid.
Mm.
That makes her smile, because her happiness is his happiness.
Mm.
And so she's smiling because she can feel that he is happy. And because she is happy, Manjari is also happy.
Mm.
And when will I fan you in a temple that gives bliss to Cupid?
Mm.
So I fan Radhika when she gives bliss to Cupid. She is happy, he is happy,
And
Manjari is happy.
yes, and why she found then Mohan is happy? Because Torash is very expert doing some fun, which Radhika's fragrance this, like sari and whatever. So Radhika's fragrance come to Mohan's nostril. So, and then Mohan is in feeling, oh my God, this is fragrance is so, so sweet, so elegant. And then Mohan gives bliss. This Radhika give bliss, and Torashi is very expert to arrange, like sending this fragrance of Radhika to nostril of Mohan. Then this sweetness is more increasing. Okay.
So here, sorry, Tulasi Manjari, she is...
Little more down.
okay. So here, Tulasi Manjari, she is already relishing because she is such an expert and so much connected with our Swamini that she immediately can feel the same feelings. And from her, we have to learn how to serve and how to behave and how to build a deep connection. Because as Gurudev was explaining yesterday, in the Manjari, or to be a Manjari, there have to be no more ego. So we have to be completely out of the material consciousness, identification with the material body and with the senses, and understand that we are an eternal spirit soul. And to be an eternal soul means without beginning and without end. So actually we have nothing to do with this situation here in the material world. Only by our wicked desires from our past lives we came in this situation. And now we have got this golden opportunity to come out of the material world, if we desire so. So we have to really have this heartfelt desire to be in the spiritual world and to have a Manjari body and to cultivate that. This has to come from the heart. It is not something that we can calculate. So we have to be in association with Rasic devotees, Rasic Vaishnavas, to get their mercy and to get Radhika's mercy, so that we will be able to get there. And getting there means that we have to get there, actually. We have to practice. We have to be sincere.
Thank you.
Explanations. Devotional service coincides with relishing the Leela Ras, as it did in the descriptions of Leela Shukha. Sweet pastimes burst out of each and every verse in his Krishna Karnamrita, showing how expert he was in relishing this sweetness. Without being transcendentally cognizant, this cannot be understood. Without being transcendentally cognizant, this cannot be understood. The example of this is Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Saranga Rangada commentary on Krishna Karnamrita. One's Swarupa Vesh will come automatically by regularly reciting Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali.
It's very important that we regularly come together, not only in Zoom meetings. This is a very nice thing, but having direct association regularly with the devotees, reading this Vilapa Kusumanjali and go deeper and deeper. And then, as it is stated here, our Svarupa Vesh will be automatically be revealed. Right? Was this the sentence?
One Swarupa Vesh will come automatically by regularly reciting Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali.
Regularly reciting in the company of saints and having association with Rasik Vaishnavas. So Sangha is a very important item of our bhajan. Therefore, in every country, we are having regular meetings. I'm from Switzerland, and in Switzerland, since 2 years now, every month we are meeting. We have a Sangha in Maharani's place, and once a week we are doing Zoom meetings so that we can engage our mind constantly and not try to not get out of it. Therefore, it is recommended on a regular basis we have to do, like we are chanting on a regular daily basis. This is very important because through the mercy of Harinam, he will get us there and keep us there. So we are chanting every day to always be in this vibration. And also it is very helpful to engage the mind. Otherwise the mind will engage us if we are not engaging him. Right, Maharaj?
Yes, yesterday Gurudev said, Manash Seva. Especially Raganuga Bhajan is Manash Seva.
Yes, Swami.
What did he mean by this?
Manasik Seva, Guruvji.
Manash Seva, yeah. What does that mean?
Manash Seva means we do Seva physically. Like we take care of deity.
Oh, Mana Seva, Mana, like with the mind.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
You know,
Understand.
sometimes say Manasa Seva, sometimes say Manasi Seva. Same meaning.
Thank you.
Because one time, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, he was like sick. Some kind of sickness was there. And then the doctor came and he diagnosed overeating. But Raghunath Das Goswami was not eating anything at all. But this was because in his spiritual body as Tulasi Manjari, she was overeating. So only to show us how powerful and real that is our seva in our spiritual body that we are performing within our mind. Manasa seva. That is the meaning of this being a mental religion. All our spiritual life is happening on the inside. And from the inside, we are behaving also on the outside. So the more advancement that we make on our spiritual path, the more we become soft, loving, and we have also a good behavior with others. All the qualities that we are developing in our meditation, they are becoming so natural that we cannot behave otherwise in the outside world.
In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami give us one example. One very poor Brahmin, who is so poor, he does not have, item to worship the deity even. So once he attend sadhu sangha, and then some very advanced devotees say, if you cannot do direct deity worship, then you can do in the mind. In the mind you can worship deity. And then that poor Brahmana thinking, oh my God, this is very good idea. Because, and then this Acharya say that Manas Seva and direct Seva is same. Or Manas Seva is even more good. And then that Brahman so inspired, okay, I'll do every day Manas Seva. So he was every day offering, nicely, decorating nicely. He was cooking in meditation, and then he offered food. So one day he was making sweet rice, and then sweet rice is supposed to serve, is cooling, after cooling, sweet rice supposed to offer or serve. So, and then he was thinking, okay, I made sweet rice, but I don't know is it cooling or not. So he was just putting this, maybe small finger, and then just put it, wow, ouch. And then, oh my God, this is still hot. My finger was, burning out. And then meditation broke, and then real body also broken. At that time, in the spiritual world, he's a little Vaidhi Bhakta, so it was Lakshmi Narayan was there, and Narayan was smiling. And then Lakshmi is asking, what you are smiling? What reason for that? And then Narayan explained, you see, this Brahman is meditation. He's offering me sweet rice, and he's checking is cool or not. So, and then he was checking, just meditation broke, and then his finger is burned out. His meditation so nice. And then Lakshmi said, why don't you bring this devotee go back to Vaikuntha? He's almost, he's perfect. And then he did. So Rupa Goswami give this kind of example. So this Manas Seva is very good because it doesn't care who is rich or poor. It doesn't care time, place, circumstance, or even they does not care even qualification. So this Manas Seva is very helpful, especially this Raganuga Bhakti. This is Acharya's saying.
One's Svarupa wish will come automatically by regularly reciting Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. One feels like being right there with Swamini. These are very powerful words that are revealing Radharani. There is only descriptions here of sweetness, madhurya. There is not even a whiff of Aishwarya, lordliness here. Sri Jiva. Unrivaled loveliness or beauty of forms, qualities, and pastimes is called madhurya or sweetness. Gaudiya Vaishnava Upasana is Madhurya. The truth of Madhurya is inscrutable, and it cannot be experienced without associating with Madhurya devotees and without attaining the favor of the Lord.
Again, Shrikant is making some pressure on this point.
Ramani said it's not clear, not coming voice.
Okay.
Because it has to be near to this,
Okay. Voice come.
so we have to share it.
No.
Okay. So again, here Shripad is making pressure on this point of having how important the Sangha is. So again, Shripad is making this point, giving pressure on the importance of having Sangha with Rasik Vaishnavas, so that we keep this in mind, that this is not something that we can do alone, by our own. We need the mercy of the Vaishnavas, we need the mercy of Gurudev, and then Radhika, she is ready to give her mercy to us. So for me, it's interesting and essential to keep this in the mind, that we are depending on the mercy from each other and the help from each other. So we are supposed to help each other on the path. This is the meaning of being brothers and sisters. We are helping each other on our way as good as we can and try to inspire each other. Maradhi.
Now we have the It's okay for you.
Okay.
Radha, yeah. Gaudiya Vaishnava Upasana is Madhurya. The truth of Madhurya is inscrutable, and it cannot be experienced without associating with Madhurya devotees and without attaining the favor of the Lord. As soon as a devotee experiences Madhurya, he loses his taste for Krishna's Svarupa. Means Krishna is the supreme, he is the creator, he is transcendental, and the evidence of all these facts. So the devotee loses his taste for Krishna's Svarupa and for his Aishwarya and his Aishwarya, lordliness. The compilations or compilations? How is the right spelling? I need some. The compilations Stavamala of Rupa Goswami and Stavavali of Raghunatha Dasa Goswami are describing the sweetness of the divine pair.
It means many texts brought together. And Vilapa Kusumanjali is one of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Something can be understood of what is Radharani by reciting Sri Radha's 108 names and the Prema Boya Marandakya Stavaraja from Stavavali.
Could we talk about this point one moment? That was quite mysterious, I thought. That as soon as the devotee experiences Madhurya, he loses taste for Krishna Swarup. He loses taste. So that means all before this point of achieving Swarup on our journey to our spiritual self-awareness, there's a trace of this Aishvarya, this idea of God is the controller, God is the Lord, the boss, the power, the opulence. And then the moment we find our Swarup, we realize our Swarup, then all this power relation disappears. The lordliness disappears. So Madhurya is the opposite of Aishvarya. Madhurya is spiritual feeling with no power at all, no lordliness, no control. And this is also the way maybe we can understand surrender, the idea of surrender. That we're no longer resisting, we're no longer fearing, we're no longer respecting out of duty or power relations. We become our Swarup by letting go of control. Madhurya and Aishvarya are opposites. Shira.
Wow, so nice. Vilapa. That's exactly the point also what Jesus make. It starts with a relationship. As long as we are not related, we are in distance because He is almighty, He is this and that, these qualities. So we cannot reach. Ja, unrein, was heißt das? We are unqualified and many impure. Yeah, we have so much negative attributes on ourselves because we are realizing ourselves as a body. And so we think we are this body and we think we are impure. And we have no relation to the Lord or the Goddess, and even we have no relation to our real self. We have no relation to our soul. And like Jesus did, He was related to His soul, He was related to His natural position as a son, so He went into that relationship as Father. And so if we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas, followers of Mahaprabhu, Rupa Raghunath, our relationship is that of a Manjari. And then, if we experience this sweetness, then this opposite what you said. This Aishwarya automatically disappears. There is no more taste for this, because we cannot see both in that sweet Krishna. You know, even when he is there dancing on this snake, what is Kalya? They cannot see this Vishnu who is taking that part. The gopis only see sweet Krishna and they have a fear. Something will happen with him. They like to protect, like Nanda Baba. Or when he is lifting Govardhan, they try to help him. They don't think that he is almighty. Oh my God, what he is doing, we have to help. And they use their sticks to fix the mountain. It's also so sweet, no? So this is the relation in Madhurya. And yes, that was a... Thank you that you make this point. It's an important point, right?
So Uddhava and the Gaurasundara give so nice point. And I would like to give personal experience. So Prabhupada, the first time he went to United States, and he may want to give Raga Bhakti, but he realized, oh my God, this is impossible to give them. So therefore he said, first time, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is not God, personality of Godhead. So he said like this. And then we are practicing, oh, okay, Krishna is Supreme Lord, Supreme Godhead. He has personality, okay. And then, when we are little bit interested in Raga Bhakti, interested in more pastime, then we realize, okay, without Raga Bhakti, Raganuga Bhakti, we cannot enter Vrindavan. So slowly we realize it. And then we went to Narayan Maharaj. So he said, forget Krishna's Supreme Personality Godhead. Forget? Prabhupada said to us, no, to enter Vrindavan, you have to forget Krishna's Supreme Personality Godhead. We must have some relationship with Krishna, personal relationship, intimacy. So then, that's true. And then we try to cultivate. And then after hearing, some natural greed is sprouting and more greed is coming. Then automatically this Krishna is personality Godhead. The concept will decrease. Then if we got the mercy of Rashika Vaishnava, if we got Swarupa or more, Swarupa concept is more clear, then more this Aishwarya concept will decrease. Then if nothing, and then we become realize it, and then no more here mentioned. This like a whiff or tinge of this Aishwarya. Nothing. So this is, I feel. And then Brajavasi. Of course, different kind of Brajavasi there is living in Vrindavan. But some of the Brajavasi, they have natural feeling with Krishna. I recognize most of, not most, but many Brajavasi have their kind of relationship and in like Vasera Rasa. Krishna is my son, or like my baby is something kind of this concept. Or some person has concept, gopis. But this Manjari's concept, of course, I don't know so many Brajavasi because I don't speak Hindi, but my feeling is the concept of Manjari, or someone who is thinking, I'm Manjari, this concept is Brajavashi, is even Vrindavan, not so many. This I feel. So therefore, this book, this Gurudev, this Anandas Baba, or Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Raghunatha. So they give so precious gift for us. This is my personal observation in Vrindavan. Maybe wrong, but I feel this fact.
That's true. Jananaji, even I mean, after all these years, we know so many friends in so-called Krishna consciousness, no? And to find someone who is in Manjari Bhav is extremely rare. Why it is? Actually, if you stay in that, what Prabhupada mentioned in the beginning, Krishna is the absolute truth, He is the controller, He is the Almighty, then you have no entrance in that. And you will not be a so-called Gaudiya Vaishnava. You're not following the path of the Acharyas. You don't believe Vilapa Kusumanjali. You cannot prove this Vilapa Kusumanjali in the Vedas. They don't speak about it, right? You cannot find. This is an act of belief, of faith. Today we spoke with Gurudev about his faith, hope and love. And because this description is origin in Raghunath Das. It's not that you will find it somewhere in some scriptures. It appeared inside his heart and his mind. And so we have to believe that. The same as with Jesus. His relationship to the Father. How can we prove this? You cannot prove in the scriptures. No, it's not possible. Because it's the divine.
The scriptures are part of the problem. The scriptures are the Ashwarya machine.
I think it's
Machine. But the interesting thing is that the prophets from the Old Testament, they are also inspired by the Lord from inside. You cannot prove this. But after they write these books, everybody say they are right. But if the prophet is there, alive, nobody believes.
right.
In Jesus' time, they don't believe. Even Mahaprabhu, many met him personally, but don't believe. So this is an act of belief, faith. That creates the hope. And then, when a relationship is, love appears, prema. So we have to believe this. Otherwise, no, we cannot enter in a swarup described in this book when we don't believe the words of the acharyas. Mahavani. Right? It's really, it's we need this faith, firm faith in their experiences. And so we are looking for a realized soul who already experienced that. And this is the Guru. If we are very lucky, we will find a self-realized Guru. But even many are so-called Gurus are not self-realized. They are maybe teachers. They can read about and explaining something about the scriptures, but these are second-hand feelings. A realized Guru feels in himself the same as he is describing in the scriptures. That means realization. And realization is one who has realized himself as a soul. And in his Swarup, in his, what is it, natural position? Constitutional position. This is a realized person. One who knows himself, who he really is. And so he can give this gift into our heart, infusing is the description, infusing in our heart. But the faith has to be there. If we don't believe, finito. There is no, hope will not arise. It is completely hopeless if we don't believe. There is the example of Thomas in the New Testament, one disciple of Jesus. He appeared 4 weeks after he left from the cruise. He appeared to his disciples, but Thomas was not there. And so he said, no, I don't believe. He was not believing. Until the moment Jesus appeared to him. But because he has a spiritual body, face was different. But then he showed his arms with the marks. And so Thomas put his fingers in the wound so that he can realize, wow, this is my Jesus. And so then he said, oh, I believe. But then Jesus said, you believe because you are you're seeing. But glory is to them who believe without seeing.
That's it. That's the point.
So, and we don't see, nobody of us, maybe some of you, but me not saw our Swamini directly. We not saw Krishna directly. We are seeing in the temple, we see the deity. That's right. But actually inside, it's this person are very rare who really saw the Leela, like our Raghunath. He really saw the Leela. He was the one who saw. And so we believe in him. We believe in that Acharya. We believe when he say, oh, my Swamini looks like this. She has this kind of ornaments. She has this color of her skin, and she has this beautiful smile and this and that. That we are believing. If not, no development possible. We have to believe 100% on the words of the Acharyas. That is the meaning of to follow the footsteps. Fully believe. And in that belief is the hope to see her and to fall in love and to relish prema and rasa. Right?
Yes. This is the process. Oh, Uddhava, you want to say?
No, please, after you.
Okay. Like this is a process of bhakti. Say, at first, Ado Shraddha, but this Shraddha comes from association of devotee. Reality is association devotee and then Shraddha. Then real association coming. And then firm faith is coming. And then more taste, attachment is coming. Then love manifests. So this is the process of bhakti. And that faith is like a foundation. And without foundation, nothing can build or even build easily break down. And this is interesting. This faith coming, someone who has strong faith and hearing. So therefore, hearing is good. Prabhupada explained to us, if we don't know Father, then we must ask Mother, who is my Father? Then we have to believe in what Mother says.
Because she is
Only she knows.
authority.
Yes, she is authority. So similarly, so we have to hear from authority. If authority say, Radhika is like this, Krishna is like this, they are doing Leela in Vrindavan. Yes, your relationship like this. Then we must accept. And then all success is coming.
But this is against our nature to respect to authorities, because our ego tries to be the first authority. Actually, after all, I'm the right one.
I'm authority. I'm authority.
I'm authority. Oh, don't forget me. So that's the thing. So sometimes we can see that we work against this, but again we have to. Again, we go in that phase. And what you said is association.
Sadhu Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha. That give us the power. That give us strong faith. And especially the Guru. Guru, because he is self-realized, he speak about that what he realized. And so it makes us easy to follow.
Or even say, so one self-realized person said to another devotee, and another devotee found faith, and then said to another devotee, it's same, faith is there and same message. This is like Guru Parampara also.
Yeah.
I wanted to comment way back what Gauras Sundara said. That I see that devotees, they're often blocked by what they understand is belief. So this comment on belief is really very important. And they think that belief is knowledge. But there's a difference between scientific knowledge and the knowledge we have from belief. Scientific knowledge, Western knowledge, modern knowledge, this is knowledge that comes from outside of us. And we can test it with experiments, and we can all agree that it's raining or it's snowing or whatever.
Measure.
We can measure. But belief is knowledge that comes from inside. And so it's very sweet what you say, Gaur, about no one believed that Jesus was God. Or many didn't. Many didn't believe. In the same way, many didn't believe that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Krishna. And this is because they had not yet internalized this knowledge. It had not yet become spiritual knowledge, soul knowledge. So realization that the divine is part of our soul is the key to understanding what belief is.
Right.
Yes, very nice point. And this is in Gita says this is jnana and vijnana. I felt jnana means like just superficial knowledge, and this knowledge is realizing and come into the heart and realize it. This is jnana. And yesterday we are discussing Vilapa Kusumanjali 16th verse. And I don't know, somebody said, real Divya Jnana. Divya Jnana. Divya means divine Jnana, divine knowledge is kind of realization. And Narayan Maharaj said, this say, chanting Gayatri, this also the kind of different stage of realization. And the realization is having darshan and enter into the Leela. So, and then Narayan Maharaj said, it takes time. Even Gurudev also said, it's not a one-day job.
Slowly but steady.
Yeah, slowly and steady. And this, so what Uddhavaji say, I just, feeling this vijnana and also divya jnana. So this is especially science field. I also little bit contact with the science field because I was editor in scientific book. I used to visit in all institute and all university in Japan, and then I realized science is talking without God. If we say God, oh no, I don't accept. This is their concept. They don't believe God. Okay, we can talk without God. If we talk God, I don't believe it. I don't trust. This is their, their kind of tendency. So Uddhavaji's point, very good.
What is the meaning of Maya? Is Maya, is that what we can measure? You can measure this, and with some machines, you can measure the distance, and you can measure so many things. You can measure all of the material, but how you will measure feelings, realizations, the soul level. Soul you cannot see. I know in the Middle Age there was people who said that they have a soul, and then they open the bodies and check where the soul is.
Oh, my God! Wow.
Nobody saw ever the soul. Nobody saw the Lord with material eyes. We speak about topics that are not visible in the matter. But feelings we can feel. Realization we can have with the inner eyes, with divine eyes in the soul. We can realize and develop a spiritual body if we believe. So then we are in that association, and step by step we move our identification from matter to divine. And this is Jiva Abhisa.
So, actually, Gaura Sundara give me insight also. Maya means material energy. Maya means dealing material energy. Material energy means also guna. And then question, then what is spiritual energy? So spiritual energy is Chitta Shakti or Swarpa Shakti is consists three energy. One is pleasure-giving potency means feeling and love. And then another thing is sambit means consciousness. Okay, I conscious you. I conscious your relationship. I know you. This is sambit.
What is between us is not material.
No. It's conscious.
You feel me because of the soul.
Yes.
And in that moment, the soul is leaving this body, finito. Again, finito. No more relationship. I see your body, but that feeling we are sharing is finished, is gone. In the moment the soul, I saw many people in my job when they are leaving body before we have some relation. But when that body is there, whoa,
don't touch
even. You have no. It's
like
well.
Yeah. Prabhupada said the symptom of soul is consciousness.
Yeah. And also feelings.
Feeling. Consciousness means feeling. I conscious you means okay. I could understand your feeling.
Yes.
And then then Sandini. Sandini is manifest, spiritual thing will manifest. Why we do Manasi Seva? Because if we concentrate, whatever our meditation will manifest in spiritual world. So this is the meaning, Narottam Das Thakur said, whatever meditation we do in Sadhaka Deha, and then perfection stage, we can get in spiritual world. So this is very interesting, material energy can measure and dealing all material, but no consciousness actually. No, but the spiritual energy has feeling and love and consciousness, and also will manifest spiritual thing. This is
quality of the soul, Sat, Chit, Ananda.
Yes.
And this knowledge of the soul is not that what we understand in the matter of knowledge. This is the knowledge of the relationship and the feeling and the exchange of that. This is divine knowledge. So I realize myself as a spiritual being. This is knowledge. Their knowledge starts. This knowledge in the matter actually is a temporary thing. All things we are experiencing in this matter is temporary. Aspect of the relationship to the divine.
Yes.
Ram Nam Satya Hai, what Gurudev said. The divine name is the only thing that will stay. All other things, if our brain, if our body, our house, our relatives, after leaving body, this all disappeared. It was not before we took in birth, and it will not be after leaving body. The only thing that is constant is that relationship to the divine. And so we develop an eternal relationship. Otherwise, the other things are depending on karma. Okay, I take birth in a good family, I take birth in an animal family. This is... we will forget everything. The next life, we don't know. But what will stay is Ram Nam.
And what that means, it's so very sweet Ramnam Satyahe, it means the name of God is the truth. So what stays is the truth.
Right. So this
So
is the
what
truth,
we
and
need to
this is
realize-
divine knowledge.
Right, that's divine knowledge. That's Vigyan, or Divyagan. The realization that what is eternal is what is true.
And also, Anandas Baba mentioned, in I think Prem Bhakti Chandrika, Bhakti means combination of Hladini Shakti and Sambit Shakti. Means. Bhakti means with feeling, with love and consciousness. I know you, I consciousness, I take care of you, and then, okay, I serve you.
But not on the bodily.
No.
I serve you, and in the realized stage of a bhakta, what you
I
say,
serve your
bhakti?
soul.
Hmm?
I serve your soul.
That's the point. That's the divine.
Yeah, because Hladini Shakti, Sambit Shakti, nothing to do with Mata. So Mata is dealing guna, but the spiritual energy, so you mentioned the dealing soul.
And that's why Prabhupada said, what did you understand of my books? And they don't know. And then he said, you have to understand that you are not this body. You are a spiritual soul. This is the fundament. Fundament is English, yeah? Foundation. This is the foundation for develop our real being.
And then Prabhupada may say, or Gurudev may say, Swarupa and Swarupa Siddhi. This is it.
Yes.
If you understand this one, this Bhagavad Gita, Swarupa and Swarupa Siddhi, you understand.
Radha, I was just asking, what is Swarupa Siddhi?
So Swarupa is our soul's nature, soul's body, spiritual body. And Siddhi means perfection. We perfect who am I? I'm say, for example, I'm such and such made servant of Radhika. We dearly realized, and we see it, we serve it, Radharani, and enter in the Leela. And this is Siddhi. Siddhi means perfection. So our Siddhi is not, entering merging the light, merging God, or
Walk on the water.
yeah, or our Siddhi is some spiritual, kind of mystic power, or just to go back to, say, Krishna's same body, same opulence, and, near with this, okay, but our real city is in relationship, and we realize our spiritual body in reality, and we realize the relationship of our Swamini, and then enter the service, direct service.
Yes.
Because only Svarup means form. Now we have a material Svarup, material form. And because I have a form and you have a form, I can have a relation. There can be relationship. And our spiritual Svarup, that means that we are not only an eternal spiritual soul, we have also a particular form. Because only if we have a form, we can have a relationship. So that is important for us to cultivate our eternal spiritual form and to understand that. Because of that, Prabhupada is mentioning this very clearly. As Gorasundara was saying, the first realization in spiritual life is Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, means that I am an eternal spiritual soul. But I am not only a soul, a formless soul, I have an eternal spiritual form. And this is the meaning of Svarup and Svarup Siddhi, as Maharaj was very nicely explaining.
And also, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, who is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's guru, said, Krishna has, say, Radhika or Krishna has spiritual body. To serve someone who has spiritual body, we must have spiritual body. So this spiritual body is called Swarupa. If attain perfection, this spiritual body, this is called Swarupa Siddhi.
And in short, we could also say Svarup is our eternal form, and the siddhi is the seva we can do with this eternal form, because we are learning that we are Manjari, and the siddhi of the Manjari is the seva. This is our Svarup siddhi. What we are in our line learning, who we really are, and what we try to realize is that we are a Manjari and our siddhi is our seva.
Yes. So, and also how to do this seva in spiritual body in Vrindavan, Nitya Vrindavan or Nitya Nikunja. This described in this Vilapa Kusumanjali.
And to add something to our Pranvalabha is that this form and the soul is not two different things. Form and soul, this Svarup, this body, is identical. What is it? Identical with the soul. There is now we have a body. The soul will have a body, but there are two different energies. So that soul is actually not together with the body. It's like inside the body, but it's described in the Bhagavatam that there's like two birds in a tree, right? Sitting in a tree. So the tree is the body and the two birds is the soul and the super soul. They are not identical with this tree. This body is not identical with the soul. Different energies. For example, the soul is eternal and the body is temporary. The soul is full of knowledge. Body is completely limited, and so on. So to understand this, in our Svarup, the soul and the body is identical. We are on our, what is that position? Constitutional position. How Gurudev explained. This is our constitutional position, this Svarup. And the siddhi of our Svarup is Seva. Manjari Svarup is in Seva Das. And Seva is our siddhi.
Right.
I wonder if our brother is satisfied with the answer to his question.
Oh yes, very clear, Radha.
Yeah. No, someone want to ask something. Or you want to say?
He's asking questions, that's why I give a sheet to him.
Aha.
So then he can listen nicely.
Thank you.
Very nice guy. Understanding.
It is as if Sri Raghunath floats on the waves of the sweetness of the Yugala Kishore, both in separation and in union. He relishes the stream of the amazing sweetness of their forms, qualities, and pastimes. Now, a transcendental vision comes to him, and he says, I have made a bed of malati flowers within the Madana Shukada Kunj, where you are having an ever so sweet conversation with your lover. I see that your cheeks are blossoming with goose pimples. I will serve you by fanning you, while my hairs are standing on end of ecstasy. Sapulaka tanur esha tvam kada vijayami. Won't I fan Shyamasundara then? No. She fans Swamini in such a way that her sweet fragrance reaches Shyam's nostrils as her prasada. Wow. So the Manjari is not directly fanning Shyamasundara, but she is so expert fanning her Swamini that the wind carries her fragrance to the nostrils of Mohan. Wow.
It's a perfect example of the one-pointedness of the Manjaris. They are not serving Krishna directly, but through Radhika, they make much more bliss to Shyamsundara, as if they fan him directly. Right?
Yes.
This is a perfect example for that, what we are learning about the service of the Manjari and the difference between gopis and Manjari. Manjari is serving through Radhika. So here we can see the perfect example. By fanning Swamini, she makes Swamini happy. And because of the direction of the fanning, this prasadam of her smell will reach what you say nostrils of Shyamsundara. And that makes both the greatest bliss. More bliss as if she fans him directly.
This is the beauty of Manjari Seva. And here also I felt this prasada. Prasada means mercy, and prasada means remnant of the beloved. So Krishna likes to taste prasada of Radhika. Radhika want to taste prasada of Krishna, Mohan. Manjari likes taste Radhika's prasada and which Mohan took. Mohan took prasada, Radhika takes. And Radhika takes this Mohan's prasada and that remnant Manjari takes. Manjari does not take prasada of Krishna directly, no. Only this remnant, this prasada. So this is like also Guru Parampara also. We are always respect our senior, our Guru Dev or Guru Parampara. So this is a way to taste and respect.
And what could be the prasad in this meaning of the fanning for the manjari? There is nothing left but the beautiful smile of Swamini and the happiness of Shyamsundar.
And this is called Sumuki. This Sumuki is prasada for Manjari. And also, one day, one Brajavashi is told, Krishna is begging in Vrindavan, begging love, said, Dana Leela. So Krishna asking, so if you want to pass away, pass this place, you have to give dana, give some donation for me. Then he's asking, what kind of donation we should give? Milk, yogurt, or butter? No. This donation is Radhika's beautiful smile and Radhika's beautiful sidelong glance. Radha Kripa Kataksha.
Prasadam. When will I have goose pimples of ecstasy? When I fan you in a temple that gives bliss to Cupid. This goose pimples of ecstasy on the body of the maidservant is the relishing, and this is actually the prasadam. What you say, Sumuki, fair-faced girl. Sevaras, actually. Sevaras. The ras in the seva. Relishing sevaras. The highest for Manjari, no?
Yes.
Highest. Oh, it's 8. My God.
Again, today also a few sentences.
Yes, we
It's
should.
the meditation of the day.
Yes, the prasad for the manjari. Right? We should stay in that prasad.
All mercy passes like the fragrance to the nose.
Wow.
And here again, Shripad is repeating again the verse in his commentary to burn this inside our mind, that this get inside of us. So repeating the things is important to guide our mind toward the Leela and make a permanent impression in our mind. So this should be the meditation for today, this beautiful verse, this beautiful rasic feeling that came to us by the mercy of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. Jai.
Jai.
I feel that Gurudev is much better now. His health is growing. And he's guiding us so nicely. And we can feel his guidance so much. And again we can remember that without our Gurudev, we will never relish anything of this all. He is giving this. Because of his mercy, we can really go so deep in these topics. This is rare to find, right?
Yes. Very.
And we feel very blessed about this. And also that so many devotees are with us, yes. And even in morning time, they are entering the class. It's very early there in Uddhava's place.
Yeah, which was the place, maybe, I don't know.
You are in Paris, right?
Yes,
Now it's
4:30.
4:30.
Perfect for starting bhajan. I'm in my rhythm. This night I could be with Gurudev, and he slept until 4, and normally it's 2, 3. Then night is over and he go in bhajan. And these hours in Vrindavan are very rare also. It's silent, really no noisy, no? It's between 3 and 5, it's completely silent in Vrindavan. And this is a beautiful atmosphere. If we are there and we can chant, some devotees are less, but some are doing some japa outside, and Pujari is active. 3:30, he starts with
Yeah, maybe three,
sometimes 3. He starts with puja and everything, the light switched on in the samadhis. This is
picking flower,
yes,
cleaning,
and you listen to some bells in the back, ding, 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 ding. But this is very, very peaceful, and every noise is coming you like, because it's somehow depend on the seva. And so these hours are wertvoll. What is it?
Precious.
Precious. Precious. Wow.
Precious.
Oh, this little poetic description is so beautiful, Gara.
Yes, I like to share these impressions from them in the morning with you, so that you also can enter in that mood in these rare hours together with our Gurudev. And yes.
No, but you often do this, and it's always wertvoll.
Yesterday, Gurudev, told me, oh my God, the morning class is so nice, so much realization. He said to me.
Yes, right. Mercy is flowing in the morning, right? And today Gurudev also said that it's important that we share. So he liked to listen. And if something is wrong, he will tell, he said. What I feel, our realization are all unique. And so when we add, everyone add, then it creates this, what we said some days before, the bouquet of many flowers. And it becomes a beauty. One flower is also nice, 2 flowers are more nice, 3 flowers are, but 20 is it's a bouquet, right?
Yeah. And bouquet also good. Garland also good, connecting each flower.
Yeah,
You know?
garland
Garland also very good.
So thank you for your time and guidance and association. Thank you so much.